So this one is a bird. This one is a bird. So check it out. I was what was I doing? I had left my house and I looked, you hear birds chirping, and I looked down and this bird had like a piece of plastic in his mouth, like a big piece of plastic. Now, birds don't have arms, they don't have hands, they don't have jobs, they don't have degrees, right? But this bird, and they didn't go to school, they don't have like little bird associate degrees and certificates. So this bird found some dirt that somebody had threw, grabbed it, and went up to make this nest with no hands, right? So I'm like, what's your excuse? This bird with no hands can find trash that somebody left and construct a dwelling and have children. And now I get it. Life is more complicated than that. But I mean, imagine that bird saying, man, I ain't got no degree. Man, I ain't got no job. What I'm going to do? That bird made do. And it was encouraging because it's like, man, like if this bird can sit and use its God-given talent to create what it needs to create, well, my own self, so like God always tells us we can learn a lot from animals, their diligence, their behaviors, their instinct, because it's like, imagine that bird on the side of the curb just depressed, like just sitting there, like shaking a cup. That's a whole nother episode. But the bird, you don't ever see birds begging. Well, they do if you got some snacks. But for the most part, you don't see like a financial aid office for birds or a housing department. Do you see that? You don't see like a bird assistance program, little bird with a tie. They do what they got to do. And they raise families. And then the birds lead a nest. Like if you really watch that. But the whole thing with the bird was that, what they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Right? And when you see somebody that don't have the same advantages you got, like the bird, you like, man, like if you ever meet somebody too with a disability, like if somebody has one hand or somebody that's short or somebody, I don't have this, I don't have that, they make excuses. But then you see people who have so much less do a whole lot with it. It just shows, glory to God, because it's like this person is making it happen what they have, like that bird. That bird got that trash and is happy. They're happy to build what they got to get. No excuses, no negativity.